Alright, so I'm back, and today we are going to take a look at the Transformers Generations Legends class Swerve. And he does come with a little Target Master. So yeah, as you can see, he's a little rolly car thing, kind of like a pickup truck-esque. Pretty cool. I do like it. He's really small, so I'm going to try and keep my hands out. And he does come with this little plain guy. I cannot remember for the life of me what his name is. So it's a little Target Master, Micro Master. To get him into this guy into robot mode, you just fold this up like so. Fold the wings back a little bit, and there you go. And his arms do move up and down. And then back to jet mode, just like that. And then to gun mode, this comes up like so. And there's a little notch here that this will plug into. And then you can just fold this down, maybe, possibly. There you go. There's a little gun. You can just plug that into the roof of the truck if you want, and yeah, it's a Target Master. I think some of the earlier ones were a little bit better, but he, on the other hand, is pretty cool. I really like the scale of this. It rolls very well. There are a couple places where the plastic's white, like right here, and they're painted red over it, and it's kind of visible that they did that, and it's a little unfortunate, but not too bad. But really, that's all there is to his little truck mode. To transform him, he's very simple, but satisfying. You pull the legs down, like so, and then you can split them. They tab in pretty well. Or not very well, but once they're folded up, they hold together very well, very tight. So as soon as you start unfolding them, generally they'll just come off on their own. So pull the arms out and down, like so. And then you take the hood here and you just fold it back. And it just collapses down. And that's pretty much all there is to him. So yeah, he's just a little Swerve figure. It's pretty cool. I do really like him, actually. So size comparison, here he's next to the Seeker mold, about half. Yeah, about halfway. And posability, his head does rotate. No, it doesn't. I lied. It just goes up and down. But you kind of have to move this out of the way to do that, because once you push back up there, it's kind of hard to get it out. And again, this is one gripe I have, is the face here. If it zooms in, there we go. He's got a good face, but because of the fact that the plastic's red and they paint white on there, you can't see it as well as you can in person. It kind of comes off almost pink. So it makes me feel like it's a human head. It's kind of weird. But he does have a goofy smile, which apparently from the comics that's pretty accurate. His shoulder here is on a ball joint, so kind of goes up, down. It's also got a hinge on the inside of the body, so up, down, in, out. It's a pretty good range of motion there. The elbows on a ball joint, so good range of motion there. Nothing at the hands, nothing at the waist. He does have a little bit of an ab crunch due to transformation, which I guess you could use. I mean, maybe if he was like crouching down or something. I don't know. I don't really know where you'd use it. Hips are ball joints, and there is a hinge at the knee that gets a great bend there. And of course, he can hold his blaster. And some people are saying this looks kind of like my first blaster. I don't read enough of the comics to really know that, but looks like an oversized blaster for a very small figure to me. So I will probably try and find him a pistol at some point. Anyway, because I'm not buying him for the comics. He was in the show for like half a second, so that's what I'm buying him for. And then let's get some other mini bots out here. Here is Wind Charger, iGear's Huffer, iGear's Sea Spray, Hinch, and Bumblebee. And I would say, like, of all these figures here, he's probably the sharpest. Like, he comes off just really, really nice. Wind Charger is still a superior figure than he is, because they engineered him better. But he's definitely, he pops of all these guys. And, you know, we got 3 third-party figures in here. I really, really like this figure. I would give him I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I think he's a pretty solid figure. I really, really like him. There's not a whole lot I would change, aside from maybe, and this isn't even feasible, but is to make all the white paint molded in white plastic, and all the red paint molded in red plastic. Because the white kind of comes off like a peachish pink at spots. But that's not major. That's not major at all. I really, really love this figure. 8 out of 10, definitely. I'm very hopeful of this line. I mean, even comparing him to this third-party figure here, he's cool and all, but in comparison, there is no comparison. He is just a very superior figure than he is. Sea Spray's not bad still. He still fits in. But even to earlier figures of the same line, he's bigger, bulkier, and just looks better than the Bumblebee. But I do think I'm going to be switching to this Bumblebee permanently, just because this is the scale for the mini bots I'd prefer. What's his name? Brawn should be a bigger figure, so I'm okay with him being a little bit bigger. Same with Warpath. So yeah, please Hasbro, keep this up. I'm very looking forward to getting Cosmos, Tailgate, and Shrapnel. I really think those guys are going to be pretty good, and I hope they continue with this scale and continue with these figures and not make a bunch of Optimus and Bumblebees with it, but make more Autobots and Decepticons. I want to see... I would love to see all the mini-bots done justice like these guys. I know we're getting Cliffjumper from this mold, and we're getting Gears from this mold. So I will be getting both of those. Hopefully the Cliffjumper has a different head sculpt. Although the head's one piece with a big section of the body, so I don't necessarily see how that would work. But we'll see. We shall see. But it'd be kind of cool to just have all the mini-bots in a mini-bot size scale. I think these guys scale really well. Also, I'm extremely happy that I spent $10 on this figure and didn't spend the $40 on the iGear version. And I think it's like $70 something. Excuse me. The $70 something for the Make Toys version with who comes with Gears. Don't get me wrong, the Make Toys version it does look better than he does. I'm not gonna even go there. It does look better, but for the cost, I would recommend this guy first because I mean he's $10. He's not a third party figure. You don't have to be worried about breaking him. I mean, hell, for the same price as the third party figure, you can buy like 6 of these and 3 of him and 3 of yours, so that if you do break them, you can get them replaced. So that would be pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, this guy is pretty solid. I really like him. I do recommend him. 8 out of 10. Like my nitpicks is the paint versus plastic, and I kind of wish that the gun was a. I don't like the gun. I'm not a fan of the gun. I never will be. So hopefully when I get the movie Hound, we'll have a plethora of other guns I can give him. So anyway, Transformers Generations Legend Class Swerve. Get him, please. Let's again. I kind of said this with the Bumblebee review, along with the Starscream and Optimus and Megatron. Even though I wasn't, I like those figures. I thought they were pretty good, but I think that I think that they really need to. I think we need to buy them, as many of these as we can, to show Hasbro that there is a market. Even if we have to buy 2 or 3 of the same figures, let's show them that there's a market for it, so that they will continue making these. Because I'd be extremely happy if they did. They I think they messed up by releasing Bumblebee, Starscream, Megatron, Optimus as the first wave, because it's like, again, we're getting the same figures as all the other lines have. But now that they've moved on past that, I think it's even more critical for us to get all these guys. Give them a shot, buy them, just give them a shot or something. Give them to your kids or neighbors or whatever. But let's just try and get as many of these guys off the shelves, so that Hasbro's like, oh, hey, these guys really are popular. We need to keep selling them, or keep making them. So hopefully we can get them to make more. So yeah, I suppose that's it.